So this is the POW Museum in Algona, Iowa. And what this text is saying here is how many were housed over the years from 1944, 45, and into 46. Now notice how the poster talks about the largest gross revenue earned by the labors of the POWs. Isn't it interesting that it's about earning revenue? As Eustace Mullins said, all wars are bankers' wars. Now, of course, they also have here information about the town and how basically the town was still going through what was called the Great Depression. But now there's all kinds of free labor. We used to call it slave labor. But now it's called gross revenue. So here's the impact of the POW camp on the community. Many of the civilians here interacted with the GI population that was guarding the prisoners. And indeed, in some manner, in some fashion, the prisoners of war impacted this community. And what happened was it brought prosperity to this little town, because all those who were guarding them and working with them, they needed to be housed and fed and so forth. So they spent a lot of money, meaning the GIs who were housing them. And according to this, 120,000. That's your 12. Reverse into 21. There's a souvenir map with a V on it, supposedly for victory, of Africa. And here's a sign about the Geneva Convention. "47 nations signed 97 articles of agreement to humane treatment of prisoners. Japan signed but didn't ratify." So there's what Geneva Convention said a POW must have. So according to this, the U.S. government created 600 camps in record time. Massive deception. So here's frame medals of Alfred Mueller. The Iron Cross. The Luftwaffe Flak Battle Badge. The Wound Badge. And then the Army General Assault Badge. In the cloth title, it was the Herr Mann Göring, who we also know as none other than Orson Welles. And here's the man and his medals, Alfred Mueller. So Alfred Mueller from Deutschland, or Germany, had an Iron Cross. He had the Luftwaffe Flak Battle Badge. He had the Assault Badge. And he had the Wounded Badge. And he was with Hermann Göring. And we have here a badge for Berlin. So here's one other thing you can read. If you want to, just stop and freeze frame. And after that, I'll end this part of the series. Stop and freeze frame if you'd like to read it. Otherwise, end of this part in the series.